And speaking of Winter Soldier, Nick Fury's storyline in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is because of Winter Soldier. Season 1, heavily based on the events in the Winter Soldier. And I think that is perhaps some of the strongest connections we see in the show, and it's very important because everything that happens in Winter Soldier is directly referenced in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And things even as simple as Nick Fury's outfits or costumes, if you want to call them that, are the same. He has his kind of, his new look that he had at the end of the Winter Soldier in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Everything is very interconnected. He, looks different at different points in the MCU, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was consistent with how he looked at that point in the MCU. Now, we also have a character from Thor that crossed over, and that is Lady Sif. She was in, I believe, a total of 2 or 3 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes, and it's the same actress, same kind of costume, same everything, and it's just another connection that shows that, yes, even the movies that are not kind of the grandiose ones like Thor and some of the more minor characters in those movies, that they were able to come back and continue integrating the story, since Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was always mentioned to be kind of behind the scenes in the sense that the movies really drove what happened in the Marvel Universe, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. could fit their way in within the movies while still having dynamic stories. And I think including characters such as Lady Sif continues to make sure there's structure with connections throughout the show and movies without throwing too much off. For example, if you had Thor show up, he's a character that demands more of kind of big screen attention because of the character he is. Same with Iron Man or Captain America. They would want those appearances to be in the theaters to draw audiences, and I think that's something everybody can agree on, and that's part of the beauty of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the show is not held back by the lack of other characters. They created their own characters, dynamic characters, or rather their own versions of characters in the Marvel Comics, and really crushed it with that. Now, a lot of people like to say that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. never had a character first. Well, Dr. List was technically in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a real role first. He was in an end credit scene, but in terms of having a substantial character arc, so to speak, and things that went into more of the general story than a glimpse, he was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. first. Marcus Daniels, who was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I'm not going to go too much into that character because of spoiler territory, but that character, or rather that actor, they don't name drop the character, but it's the same actor, was in Captain Marvel. So, that appearance was more along the lines of like Norm from WandaVision being the same as, a character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and people were saying, oh, well, that's not connected. But if you look at a character like Norm from WandaVision's story, the stories line up. And again, there's certain things I don't want to touch on because I want to keep the skipping around kind of minimal for people who do want to see this before the show or the movies. But there are ways to explain why there may be multiple characters. And especially even, if that wasn't something they thought about from the Marvel end, which I think they would because they're Marvel, we have multiverse stuff coming up. So if all else fails, if someone wasn't thinking, then the multiverse can explain anything. Hey, they're even, thinking about bringing Andrew Garfield and Toby Maguire. So, having a character who plays someone named 2 different characters is not big. And then also all of the characters that have been named easily fit into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. storylines. So that's about all I have for now. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.